Here in the northeastern fringes of the Catskill Mountains of New York, the winters are snowy and very cold. This footage was taken in the midwinter in 2011 of my horses during a cold snap on 2 snowy mornings, one at 0 and the other at 20 below.
Well, it's about 0 here, and it's snowing like it does almost every day. We're on the edge of a big Arctic blast that's going to be coming through where we're going to have temps about 20 below 0. And here's my horses with their natural blankets on. No blankets with buckles and straps. Coogan here. Coogan is 23 years old, not a shake or a shiver. His hairs are standing up, insulating his body from the cold. Dad, 3-year-old. You can see how his hairs are raised on his body and the snow is falling on top. He has an insulating barrier. His natural coat. He's not shaking or shivering. Here's Maisie, my most senior mare, 26 years old. Nice winter coat. You let her get it. Snow falling on her hair. She's not shaking or shivering either. And they also have access to water through a water hole. And they don't have heated buckets. They're still not shaking or shivering.
How often do they go in?
Inside? Almost never, only when it's windy.
So they stay out all night in this weather?
Yeah.
And they prefer to?
I haven't cleaned anything out of the shelter in days. And you can see Maisie's been laying down. She's got frost on her. Doesn't even bother her to lay in the snow. Yesterday, Sage, Maisie, and Dash were laying out in the snow while the sun was shining. It was in the teens, and they were snoozing.
And how are they able to maintain their heat?
They maintain their heat by doing what they're doing right now, eating long stem fiber. Generates the engine in their hind gut and produces heat from the inside out. And their coats, their natural winter coats, hold it all in, insulating it. And they're clean.
So what causes horses to get cold and shiver?
Usually when they don't have enough food in their system. Sometimes horses get fed just meals, 2 or 3 meals a day. They go for long periods of time without anything in their stomach, and that just like your fuel tank. If there's no gas in the tank, you ain't gonna have no heat in the house.
Doesn't sweet feeds and sugar help them to stay warm?
No, it goes in their system and right out. It's long stem fiber that does it. Even Maisie, she doesn't have really good teeth. Sometimes she drops quids, so I feed her beef pulp and mixed with Timothy hay pellets. It's not long stem fiber, but it's enough fiber to get her through. And you can see she's not sporting any ribs or bones at 26 years old with worn teeth.
And I see they're not eating off the ground here. What do you have there on the fence?
Nibble net, slope eater. It keeps skinny horses to keep weight on and fat horses to keep weight down. They constantly have hay available to them 24/7. And that's the way their system was designed, to constantly process small amounts of food throughout the day and night.
And I notice you have them hanging here and there around the property. What's that for?
So they'll move around from one place to the next and not stay in one place at all the time. No shoes, no boreum, no clips, no snow pad. He has no trouble getting through the snow and ice. When he moves around, his feet will expand and contract, and those ice balls will free themselves out of there. They're not cold.
Nope.
You might be, but they're not. I know people that put blankets on their horses when it's 50 degrees outside. They're cold, they think their horses are cold.
A healthy horse is one who gets to be a horse, body, mind, and spirit, who can sleep soundly among herd mates in the snow, travel to the waterhole together, groom each other, play, and run through snowdrifts, and be content even at 20 degrees below 0.
Looks like it's 20 below in upstate New York here. And we're going to go see if the horses are cold. Because after all, they've been out all night without blankets. Oh, here's a fine frosty fellow. No shaking and shivering here. Strolling along, eating as comfortable as can be, munching on his hay as if it's just another day. No blankets. Nobody's cold. Here's old Sage. Frosty horses this morning. But there's no shaking and shivering here. They don't seem to be looking for a place to get in out of the cold.
Thermometer over there.
20 below.
20 below.
What do you think of these cold horses?
They don't look too cold to me, do they?
No, they seem like they're pretty relaxed and casual about the whole thing.
They were out all night.
Well, they've always been out.
There's just a little bit of manure in the shelter. I put some hay in there last night, mostly for Maisie and Kubi.
It ain't like it's warm in there.
You can see they're frosted, whiskers, mane. Actually, they were more frosted before they stuffed their faces. These eyelashes.
Yep. Eyelashes are frosted.
But if you look at him, he's not shivering.
Nope.
He's not shaking.
He's not concerned at all.
He's not. Dash has more frost on him than Sage.
Yep.
You can see real close. You can see his hairs are all standing straight out.
Yeah.
That's what their natural winter coat does.
Just like a deer.
There's muscles in all those hairs.
I'm amazed at how their eyelashes are frosted.
They send heated blood out to the edge of the coat to keep them warm. This is all part of the insulating barrier that they have naturally on their body if we just let them have it.
Yep.
Instead of putting blankets on them, keeping them inside, clipping their hair so we can ride them.
Yep. 20 below zero.
Okay, here's Kubi. Same thing. Of course, it's harder to see the frost on him because he's white. 23 years old. He's not shaking or shivering. And he has some health issues too. Of course,
Frosty
Maisie.
tail.
26 years old. Halfling was a hardy breed. I gave them extra hay last night so that they could keep that furnace inside going. She's being her marish self. Watch as she pushes him away.
Not a single shiver. Nothing.
Doesn't get much colder than this.
Well, if the wind blows.
Well, yeah, if the wind blows, but it's very rare we get 20 degrees below zero around here.
Unless it's a wind chill.
So there you have it.